And that is how we continue to deconstrain until we go to the next bottleneck, and then deconstrain that, and then grow into the next bottleneck, because we have a fundamental belief that all businesses will continue to grow until their point of constraint, and then they will grow no further. So you identify the constraint, relieve the constraint, and allow it to grow again. Growth occurs as an after effect of the inputs you put into the system. And so I like to say that as a big warning for the fact that the vast majority of entrepreneurs want to spend 80% of their time on doing new stuff, when really they should spend 90% of their time doing more and better of what is already working for them. The only time you do new stuff is when nothing is working. So when you're starting as an entrepreneur, everything's new, and you keep trying until something works. Once it works, you have to unlearn the whole experimentation idea, and then you have to go, great, I need to do as much as I possibly can and do it as well as I possibly can. And so it's a different mindset that you have to get into, but that's how you start scaling. Now, what point do you start doing something new? Well, if you've already said, okay, I can't do more for a very clear reason that there's a big cost. Like sometimes there's a huge incremental cost past a certain barrier. And you're like, okay, I think we really are, let's say you're a local gym, all right? If you're a local gym and you're spending, call it $10,000 a month on ads, you're reaching every single person in your radius multiple times a week. And so that's on one platform. And so you're like, okay, in order for me to scale this, it's not really about doing more or even doing that better. It's like I've saturated the crap out of the eyeballs here. Well, that's when doing something new will yield a higher return. You'll get a better return on effort. And so that's where we're like, okay, maybe I'm gonna start doing an outbound, or I'll start doing the paid ads, but just on another channel. I'll start running YouTube ads. I'll start running Google search ads. I'll start running display ads. I'll start doing direct mail pieces. I'll start radio ads. Like there's a number of things that you could do in terms of other channels, but they would be new. And so this is the thought process that I have when I approach that, which is if you could double the sales of your company and it would take a year, would you do it? But you had to wait a year before they doubled. Most people would say yes. If I said you had to invest, call it half a year's profits in order to getting your business to double, would you do it? Yes, that'd probably be a really good return on investment. If you put half a year's profits and you double the business, you're getting a 200% return